Grandma, are you going to cook one of them there French dishes?
No,
What is this?
Italian.
Italian. Okay.
You can
Okay.
get it at Olive Garden. It's called Chicken Marsala. Good morning, I'm Rose from Grandma Rose's Open Pantry. I pulled out my flannel this morning, y'all. It was 23 degrees here. And that is so cold for us. I mean, it'll be cold all winter. And y'all, I mean all week. I'm supposed 75% chance of snow tomorrow.
Y'all be pulling for her to get some
They
snow.
haven't snowed here in 7 years. And and I want some snow.
And,
But I would like some snow.
And a lot of people just can't hardly make it around in the
People
snow.
have feet of snow, yeah, but they don't live in the South. So, we're doing chicken marsala today, and I've got my burner on behind me, and I'm going to put, this is 8 ounces of mushrooms that I have kind of chopped, and I'm going to cook them for about 2 or 3 minutes before I add anything else to it. I'm not going to salt these right now. I've got them on like at 8, which is almost high on my stove. Now, the recipe, I'm going to give you the ingredients. The ingredients are chicken breast, cooked and cubed. Well, I had a rotisserie chicken in the freezer. I took it out and I cut it up in cubes, just like if it had been just regular cooked chicken. I just cut it in cubes. Calls for 1/2 pound of ziti, Z-I-T-I. Okay, we don't use gluten pasta, so I had some, what did I do with it? I think I threw it in the trash. Let me get it.
Hearts of palms, I'm sure is what
Hearts
she's.
of palm pasta, and it's the linguine kind, and 1 serving of this has 4 carbs and 2 fibers, no sugars, so it's really just 2 net carbs. And there's 3 servings in this bag, and this is a 12 ounce, so this is a little over 8 ounces is a 1/2 pound, so this is a little over, but I've got it in my skillet behind me. Now, when I use this, it's already cooked. Can you get in there, baby?
But it's not seasoned,
It's already
is it?
cooked, but it's not seasoned. So, I have put 1. Roy is laughing behind me because he always likes to jump ahead, and he likes to give y'all information before I get to it.
Y'all just don't get to hear the instructions and corrections I get when we go off camera.
All right, I'm turning this down a little bit because I'm supposed to let this cook about 2 minutes just till I get some of that liquid out. But what I was telling you, I put a tablespoon of garlic, minced garlic, and I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of, this is a 1/2 teaspoon. I'm going to do a 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. For this to be really, really good, you have to season it, and you have to give it a little flavor because it's really bland. It's delicious, but if you spice it up a little bit. And I put some chicken broth in here, and I'm just warming it in some good chicken broth. And that'll also give it some more flavor. Okay? All right, that's ready. I just wanted to heat it up a little bit and add my seasonings to it.
Now don't skip that. If you're using this, don't skip seasoning
Don't.
your hearts of palm because it's bland. It's not bad tasting. It's
You
just
won't
bland.
like it that much. Well, I can't say that, but it's better if you put garlic powder, onion powder, some kind of seasoning, whatever you like.
And especially the poultry broth.
Yeah, okay, baby.
To me.
Let's see if I can get back. I want to read y'all a comment. I thought this was I loved it. And this is from a girl. She has been one of my subscribers from the get-go, from way back. I mean, when I first started. And her name is Phyllis. She'll know who she is. I'm not going to call her last name because I don't like to do that unless they give me permission. But she told me, she said she was shopping. She was in a craft store the other day, and she was shopping, and she said she was video chatting with her granddaughter. And she said, I was telling her about this recipe, about my bacon wrapped chicken that I put on Saturday. She said, people were stopping to listen. I mentioned the name of the recipe, the name of your channel, and where to look for it. Hopefully some new subscribers will wander your way. Wasn't that sweet?
That is sweet.
I just loved it. Thank you, Phyllis. But she has been such a loyal, now she's not the only one. I have lots of you. But I just thought that was so sweet and so cute. I had to read it. So, all right. Our mushrooms have been cooking probably, I don't know, probably a couple of minutes. All right, now I've got my recipe here, because this is the first time I've ever made this. All right, that was 8 ounces of mushrooms. Now it says cook it 2 minutes, reduce it to medium high, add my salt. I have to keep going back and forth because it's 4th teaspoon of salt, 4th teaspoon of black pepper. So that's 4th teaspoon of salt, 4th teaspoon of black pepper. And now is when I add my onions. And I've got 1 small onion right here that I have just sliced. I didn't chop it or dice it. I just cut it in half, then cut it in quarters, and then kind of sliced it. Okay? All right, we're going to let this cook. I got to go back to my instructions. Salt, pepper. Okay. Now we got to let this cook for 1 or 2 minutes. And it calls for, we're going to make a roux out of a cornstarch, but if you're really watching your carbs, use xanthum gum. I'm not going to use xanthum gum today. I'm going to use the cornstarch. Cornstarch, I think, has 7 carbs per tablespoon. I'm using 2 tablespoons, which will be 14 in this whole thing. But if you want to use xanthum gum, use it. It has 1 carb, 1 fiber, which means it has 0. Once you subtract your fiber from your fiber from your carb, then you have 0 carbs. And for those of you who know how to use it, I have used it some, but like I told y'all the other day, I've got to learn how to use it because I know you have to be very careful when you're using it because you have to experiment with it. All right, now when I can, I like to add some healthy veggies. And this is radishes, and I've just sliced up a few radishes, and just to give it a little texture, and I'm going to put it in now. But this is just to give it a little bit of texture and add a little bit more nutrition to it. And a radish is going to pick up the flavor of whatever you put it with. So it doesn't have much of a flavor all its own. Now, if you put it in a salad, yeah, it has a little spicy bite, but once you cook it, it loses all of that. Now, one of my favorites is roasted radishes. Those are really good. But they'll just kind of blend in, kind of like a mushroom. So, all right, and it also calls for some minced garlic. It calls for 1 clove, and I'm going to grate mine. This is 3 small cloves or 1 large clove. But I wanted to use the real garlic, okay? The real clove instead of using the minced over there out of the jar. So this tastes different. This tastes different than, it's a little bit slippery. This tastes different than your regular garlic out of the jar. To me, it does. All right, I got 1 more little piece here that I'm going to put in there. Okay. Now you can chop yours, mince it, chop it with a knife, but I wanted to just kind of grate mine in this morning. All right, now I'd like to get to my get back to the instructions here. All right, this is where you're supposed to add Marsala wine. I don't cook with wine. We don't buy wine. I don't cook with wine. So I'm going to use some chicken broth to kind of deglaze the pan here. And it only calls for 1/4 of a cup. So I'm going to only use 1/4 cup of the chicken broth. Now, if you have wine, you use wine. By all means, yes. Use your wine. But it only calls for 1/4 cup. So, that's just up to you. All right, now, add the garlic. I did that. Add the marsala or the chicken broth. I did that. Add butter. Calls for 3 tablespoons of butter. Okay. So I'm adding that. Once the butter is melted, add the flour. Now it calls for flour, but I'm using cornstarch instead. So I'm gonna let my butter melt, and then I'm gonna put my flour in here and make a little roux, and then we're gonna add our chicken and our cheeses. I did not have fresh grated Parmesan, so I used the grated in the jar. I would have used the fresh shredded or grated if I had it. Now this is Italian. It calls for mozzarella, but instead I have this already grated Italian cheese, which has mozzarella in it. It also has provolone, Parmesan, Romano, Fontina, and Asiago. So I love saying that word, Asiago. I'm crazy, y'all. Sorry. Okay, my butter's melted. Now I'm going to add my cornstarch to this. And I think I just made a mistake, y'all. I just did something I tell y'all never to do. Do not put cornstarch in something hot. I should have put it in a little cold water and dissolved it. But I didn't. And since I didn't, I'm going to go ahead and add the rest. Okay. I think it's going to work, though. But y'all don't do as I do, do as I say do. That's what I used to tell my kids all the time. Okay. Now, I think, let me see, I think we add, okay, the butter and the flour. Add the chicken broth a little bit at a time. And I'm going to turn it back up a little bit. And this is 1.5 cups of chicken broth. I've got my oven preset on 400 degrees. Okay. Now this is supposed to make a little gravy, a little sauce. Now this is going to be a casserole. So we're going to do everything in this one pan right here, except the cooking the pasta. And all right, okay. I'm going to go ahead and add the rest of that. And I'm going to let it thicken a little bit. All right, let me see what my directions say. Okay. Simmer for 2 minutes. And then remove from heat. Add your noodles and your chicken and my cheese. Okay. All right. We'll be back in 2 minutes after this is cooked and thickened a little bit.
Oh, that gravy is
Yeah,
looking
all
good.
right, I'm turning the heat off. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? Oh, you could just put this over those noodles.
Yep.
And it would be delicious.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to add my chicken first. No, I'm going to add my... This is 1/2 cup of my Italian cheese.
6 different cheeses, right?
5 or 6, yeah.
5 or 6.
Might have been 6.
But she likes all cheeses except
I do.
goat cheese, I think. It's some kind of goat
I don't
cheese.
like goat cheese. All right, so that was about 1/4 cup of my Italian cheese, 1/4 cup of my Parmesan, and I reserve the rest to put on top. All right. Now this is 3 cups of chicken. I don't know that I'm going to put all this chicken in here. We'll see. I'm going to stir it up and then see. Because I still got to put my noodles in it. And if you use the Z-I-T-I, Ziti, I think, noodles, cook them al dente. Do not cook them completely till they're really soft. All right, I'm putting mine. I'm going to put all this juice and everything in here because that has some chicken broth in it. All right, that's my hearts of palm pasta. All right, I'm going to stir all this up. See those radishes? They've already got translucent. They're going to be delicious. All right.
I want to transfer them from that pan to my mouth is what I want to do.
Y'all, look at that.
It's looking good, baby.
It does. But you know what? No, I can't.
Sometimes you just surprise me in what you're able to do with food. I can't put
that one in the oven. All right. All right. You can either leave it in this pan or you can, it says do it in a Dutch oven, but this pan is as big as a Dutch oven almost. So, all right. That's all the chicken I'm going to put in it. That's everything. I want to clean around I've got to put cheese on it, but I want to clean around the sides of my dish for my pan first. Because it'll burn it and it'll turn it brown. It won't be pretty. Okay, now.
You're going to cook it in that pan?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, this is my Italian cheese going on. And this is my Parmesan cheese.
Oh, my goodness.
All right. Now, I'm going to put it in the oven on 400 degrees. And cook it about 20 minutes until it gets bubbly around the sides. It's well done right now. But I'll set my timer for 20 minutes and then we'll be back and we'll taste of it for you.
Grandma?
All right, y'all.
That smells so good.
Y'all look. Y'all see my pot holder. For Christmas, I gave 2 of my little great-grands, Winnie and Addie, a little thing that you can make pot holders. And Winnie made me a little purse, but she loved it so good. I said, honey, you keep it and you make Grandma a pot holder. So Addie made this one. So Winnie is in the process of making me a pot holder too. So, but I just wanted to show y'all that to y'all. I just love it. Because I told him, I said, now I want the first pot holder. When Hunter was like, I don't know, he was a little boy, he made me a pot holder and I've still got it. It's kind of ragged right now. I've still got it in the drawer, so I don't use it much, but I still have it. So, and Winnie and Addie is Hunter's 2 little girls. They have 4 girls, and so, all right. This is our casserole. Look at that. Chicken Marsala Casserole. Okay,
looks
honey.
good to me.
I know, doesn't it? I gotta leave this over here because this pan just came out of a 400 degree oven.
Now there's 6 servings here. And for you that are worried about carbs and stuff like that, the glycemic load carbs in this is 2 GLCs, 2 glycemic load carbs. So that's the effective carbs that affect your body. There's, if you're carb counting, there's more carbs, but the way those carbs work.
Look at that. You see that smoke? Look at that. Look at all those mushrooms and the chicken and the pasta. Okay, baby. I'm going to give you the first taste. I always sneak and get the first taste, but I'm giving him the first taste. There's a big mushroom right there.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Roy.
Have you ever had chicken marsala at
I've
Olive
never
Garden?
had chicken marsala,
Oh, okay.
but I can't say that now.
No, you can't.
Girl,
Is it good?
that's good.
Okay. Now, y'all, make this quick and easy. Use rotisserie chicken.
In fact, this is delicious.
Okay. All right. And it's just as good with the, when you get the hearts of palm pasta in here, I mean, it tastes just like the dish because you got so many flavors in here. Mmm. Mmm. That is delicious. And I'm not fond.
Delicious.
I'm not fond of mushrooms, but they're delicious in here.
If
Very good.
you're not fond of mushrooms, you can up the
Radishes.
radishes and lower the mushrooms, because the
Yeah.
radishes, which I have right here now, they pick up the flavor of the dish. They don't change the flavor, so they're very good.
That is very good, y'all. Very
Ooh.
good. Y'all make you some chicken marsala. And hope I get snow tomorrow.
2 carb load
Mm-hmm.
in a full serving.
And we know it's got the onions, it's got the radishes, but as far as your carb load goes,
Well, there's
It's
a
very
total load of 12 in the whole pan.
yeah. Yeah.
6 servings
6 servings.
divided into that gives you 2 glycemic load of carbs.
As my daddy used to say, I think I can eat that. Because I would make him a new dish or something. And I'd say, well, Daddy, how you like it? He'd say, honey, I think I can eat that. So.
I used to kid Rose, I'd say, this is almost edible.
This is almost edible.
Edible.
Yep, which means it's delicious.
It's delicious. Now,
Food.
I can put a little more Parmesan on it.
Oh, well, this is the Italian, but
The
yeah,
Italian.
I've got
Well, I'd rather
Parmesan.
have the Italian. I can
Yeah,
put right
well,
on
it
top
melts.
of it.
Yeah, it melts better.
Mm-hmm.
Food feeds the family, family feeds the heart, God feeds the soul. For y'all that are out there up north,
Stay warm.
stay warm, stay inside, because I know it's horrible. It's hard. Y'all probably think I'm silly wanting snow, but if you live down where I do, where you never ever get snow, it's just a little treat. So
Now, it's good to do your finger exercises every day. Eat well and do your finger exercises. Press subscribe.
and share. That's right. Share and subscribe. Thank y'all. We love you, and y'all stay warm.